sever their ties with the British royal family. They do not want the monarch as head of state. This is not something the royal family is oblivious to.
At 74, Princess Anne has remained one of the most consistently dedicated and hardworking members of the British royal family. But who does she truly dislike among her relatives? And what does it reveal about her unyielding sense of duty? Is it her brother, Prince Andrew, whose controversies have long stained the royal family? Or does her quiet disdain for modern royal life point to a deeper frustration with the evolving monarchy? What drives Anne's steadfast decisions? And how has she navigated complex family dynamics while remaining one of the most respected figures in the royal family? Unlike her brothers, King Charles III and Prince Andrew, Anne rarely sought the limelight. Even as a child, she was more comfortable on horseback than under the public's glare. Her early education at Benenden School further shaped her sense of independence and responsibility. She was sharp, focused, and never one to indulge in the glamour of royal life. By the time she turned 18, she had already begun taking on official royal duties and quickly gained a reputation for being hands-on, engaged, and remarkably unaffected by public attention. That reputation has only grown stronger over the decades. Princess Anne has consistently topped the list of the most active working royals. In the year 2024 alone, she carried out 474 official engagements, more than any other member of the royal family. That includes King Charles III, who managed 372 appearances, despite undergoing cancer treatment. While others have faded from public view or scaled back, Anne has pressed forward without complaint or controversy, and she has done it without seeking praise. Her attitude towards duty is deeply practical. She famously dismissed any discussion of retirement in early 2025 during an engagement with British farming leaders, saying that stepping back from work was simply not an option she had considered. Her words were brief, but they echoed her father's legacy and her mother's lifelong dedication. In Anne's world, responsibility does not come with an expiration date. This sense of duty has often translated into strict adherence to royal tradition. It's what made her clash, in subtle but unmistakable ways, with certain newer members of the family. Over the years, Princess Anne has had more than her fair share of tensions within the monarchy. But unlike others, she has rarely made those issues public. That changed slightly in recent years, not through grand interviews or television specials, but through actions that spoke louder than any headline. And in some cases, through what wasn't said at all. In January of 2025, Anne hosted a private royal dinner at Windsor Castle. It was a moment meant to bring together key senior members of the family, particularly at a time when the monarchy was under pressure. King Charles's illness, the growing responsibilities of Prince William, and the public distance between Harry and the rest of the family had all added strain. But one name was notably missing from that dinner guest list: Prince Andrew. Despite residing on the Windsor estate at Royal Lodge, Prince Andrew did not attend, nor was he invited. According to several senior correspondents, the decision to exclude him wasn't made lightly. It came in the wake of renewed scrutiny surrounding Andrew's ongoing legal and financial controversies, including resurfaced concerns over his past associations and recent business dealings that raised eyebrows in both political and royal circles. Anne's move was quiet but deliberate. She didn't issue a statement or offer an explanation. She didn't need to. For those familiar with royal protocol, especially among senior royals, an exclusion from such a gathering speaks volumes. In a family known for managing public relations with precision, silence is often the clearest form of disapproval. And for Anne, who values the monarchy's reputation above personal comfort, this was likely a calculated boundary. Her respect for tradition does not mean blind loyalty. Her long-standing discomfort with Prince Andrew's actions dates back years. While the Queen had been protective of her second son until her final days, Anne had always appeared more skeptical. Her approach has always been results-driven. She believes royal life is a job, not a privilege. For her, there is no space for scandal, and certainly no tolerance for behavior that could tarnish the institution. Just a few months before that dinner, in November of 2024, Anne had another moment that revealed her unwavering commitment to royal codes. She and Queen Camilla attended a formal engagement together, a rare joint appearance. A small but telling moment occurred when Camilla was about to deviate from a long-standing order of protocol. Anne, without hesitation, intervened and insisted on maintaining the traditional sequence. It was respectful but firm, and it showed just how much Anne remains the moral compass of the monarchy, especially when newer roles or titles might blur long-standing customs. Behind the scenes, these gestures, who's included, who's corrected, and who's quietly left out, reveal a larger portrait of where Anne draws the line. Her decisions aren't impulsive. They are measured, thoughtful, and anchored in protecting the legacy of the crown. She does not lecture or grandstand. She simply acts. And in doing so, she often says more than any press release ever could. But Anne's year has not been solely defined by protocol and positioning. In June of 2024, she was hospitalized after a serious accident at her Gatcombe Park estate. The cause was a blow to the head, reportedly from a horse. She suffered a concussion and some memory loss. Her condition required a 5-day stay in the hospital and prompted concern across the country. Yet within weeks, she returned to royal duties with barely a public complaint. When asked about the incident during a trip to South Africa in early 2025, Anne's response was classic Anne. "Every day is a bonus," she said, downplaying the severity while quietly acknowledging how close the call had been. That accident marked a rare moment of vulnerability for the Princess Royal. For decades, she has been seen as nearly indestructible. But rather than use the moment for sympathy, she used it to reaffirm her commitment. In fact, her schedule in early 2025 has been just as packed. From her visit to the Oxford Farming Conference to local charity events, Anne hasn't slowed down. Her work with education continues as well, though not without disappointment. As president of the Royal School in Haslemere, she received confirmation in late 2024 that the institution would be closing at the end of the academic year. The reasons cited included declining enrollment and increasing operational costs, a reality facing many educational institutions across the United Kingdom. Anne had been deeply involved with the school for years, and although she did not make public comments on the closure, those close to the institution described her as quietly devastated. This blend of quiet resilience and principled action has always defined Princess Anne. But it's also what has made her private conflicts with certain members of the royal family all the more noticeable. She doesn't erupt or dramatize. She withdraws. She draws boundaries. She lets history, actions, and protocol do the talking. As we move deeper into 2025, the spotlight on the royal family will only intensify. With King Charles continuing treatment and Prince William stepping further into the public eye, Princess Anne's role is as vital as ever. And while she may never release a tell-all or offer a Netflix documentary, her actions continue to reveal exactly where she stands and who she will no longer stand beside. Princess Anne's role within the royal family has never been defined by the pursuit of popularity or media attention. Throughout her life, she has remained steadfast in her duties, taking on responsibilities with a level of dedication that sets her apart from many others. Whether attending charity events, supporting causes close to her heart, or fulfilling the more ceremonial aspects of her position, Anne has embraced her work without seeking fanfare or praise. This has earned her a reputation as the royal family's most dependable member, a title that, over time, has come to reflect not only her professional commitment, but also her ability to navigate the complex dynamics within her family and the public eye. While her personal life has largely remained private, Anne's relationships with certain members of the royal family have been the subject of public scrutiny. In particular, her relationship with her younger brother, Prince Andrew, has attracted attention in recent years, especially given his ongoing legal battles and scandals. Princess Anne, always one to uphold the integrity of the monarchy, has kept a distance from the controversies surrounding Andrew. Her actions, often more telling than her words, have shown a clear disapproval of his public conduct and the damage it has caused to the royal family's image. In early 2025, it was reported that Anne chose to exclude Prince Andrew from a royal gathering she hosted at Windsor Castle. Despite Andrew living on the estate at Royal Lodge, he was notably absent from the dinner. This move was seen as significant, reflecting Anne's position within the family and her unwavering belief that the monarchy must prioritize its reputation over personal ties. While Anne never publicly commented on this exclusion, those close to the royal family suggested that it was a calculated decision, one rooted in both her loyalty to the crown and her desire to maintain a sense of dignity within the institution. Andrew's controversies, including his past involvement with individuals linked to criminal activity, have undoubtedly strained his relationship with many members of the royal family. For Anne, whose public persona is rooted in a sense of duty and discipline, it was no surprise that she would distance herself from any behavior that could tarnish the monarchy's image. Her quiet yet firm stance has made it clear that personal connections will not outweigh the importance of safeguarding the royal family's public standing. Meanwhile, Anne's commitment to her royal duties has remained as steadfast as ever. She continues to fulfill a demanding schedule, often attending more than 400 engagements annually. In a family where other members have occasionally stepped back or reduced their involvement, Anne's constant presence in royal affairs has made her one of the most reliable figures in the monarchy. Her work with charities, her role as president of numerous organizations, and her efforts to support causes related to children's welfare have all highlighted her commitment to public service. In addition to her official duties, Anne has also maintained a strong presence on the global stage. Her trips abroad, whether to visit charitable organizations or to represent the crown at state events, have solidified her role as an ambassador for both the royal family and the United Kingdom. Her visit to South Africa in late 2024, where she met with leaders from various sectors, showcased her ability to engage diplomatically while staying true to her values. During this trip, Anne reflected on the importance of duty and the necessity of resilience in the face of challenges, a sentiment that has shaped her entire life. Despite her frequent travels and public appearances, Anne's personal life has remained notably private. While her peers in the royal family have often faced media scrutiny, Anne has largely kept her family out of the spotlight. Her children, Peter Phillips and Zara Tindall, have been allowed to lead relatively normal lives, free from the intense public attention that often accompanies royal titles. This decision reflects Anne's desire to shield her family from the pressures of royal life and to ensure that they can grow up with a sense of privacy and normalcy. Her dedication to her children, along with her tireless commitment to her royal duties, has shaped the way she approaches her public life. For Anne, being a member of the royal family is not about seeking attention or accolades. It is about fulfilling an obligation to the British people. This philosophy is central to her role and has guided her decisions, both within the family and in her public engagements. As the monarchy continues to evolve under King Charles III, Princess Anne's role remains as vital as ever. While other members of the royal family have faced significant challenges in recent years, Anne has continued to represent the values of duty, service, and resilience that have defined her life. Her presence at significant royal events, such as the funeral of Queen Elizabeth II and King Charles's coronation, reaffirmed her position as a trusted and respected figure within the royal family. In many ways, Anne's approach to royal life stands in contrast to the more public and sometimes controversial figures within the family. While her siblings and nephews have often made headlines for their personal lives, Anne has stayed out of the spotlight, focusing instead on her work and responsibilities. This steadfast commitment to duty has earned her respect both within the royal family and among the British public, who continue to admire her for her unwavering dedication. As the royal family enters a new chapter under King Charles's reign, Princess Anne's role remains crucial. Her ability to navigate the complexities of royal life, maintain a sense of dignity, and stay true to her principles makes her one of the most steadfast and respected members of the family. And as the world watches the monarchy adapt to modern times, Anne's quiet strength and unwavering sense of duty will undoubtedly continue to define her legacy for years to come. Princess Anne's approach to the royal family's public image has always been pragmatic. Her commitment to duty is not just about attending events, it's about maintaining the integrity of the monarchy. Her ability to navigate complex royal dynamics, especially when it comes to family relationships, has been central to her role. Unlike her more outspoken siblings, Anne has consistently maintained a measured, no-nonsense stance, particularly when it comes to managing the family's internal conflicts and external controversies. Her relationship with Prince Andrew, for instance, has been particularly scrutinized in recent years. While Princess Anne has never openly criticized her brother, her actions have made her stance clear. In early 2025, it became apparent that Anne had distanced herself from Andrew following his legal and personal controversies. She excluded him from several royal events, including the Windsor Castle dinner in January. Despite being a prominent member of the family, Andrew's public behavior and ongoing legal issues have made it increasingly difficult for him to maintain the same level of visibility within royal circles. Anne's decision to keep a distance reflects her commitment to the royal family's reputation, and it has not gone unnoticed. In stark contrast to Andrew's situation, Princess Anne's own conduct has been a model of consistency. She remains one of the most active royals, juggling numerous public engagements every year. But it's not just her public appearances that stand out. Anne's behind-the-scenes work, particularly with her charitable efforts, has garnered a great deal of respect. For decades, she has been involved with various organizations, most notably Save the Children, where she has worked tirelessly to improve the lives of children in need. Her involvement in humanitarian work is not a passing interest, but a core part of her identity. It's a reflection of her deep commitment to making a tangible difference, something that has always set her apart from other members of the royal family who have been more focused on the ceremonial aspects of their roles. Anne's dedication to charity work extends beyond traditional British causes. Her international engagements have brought her to some of the most disadvantaged areas of the world. Her trip to South Africa in January 2025, for example, underscored her continued involvement in global humanitarian efforts. While there, she visited several organizations dedicated to improving the welfare of vulnerable populations, including those working to combat poverty and provide education for marginalized communities. These trips not only highlight her charitable contributions, but also demonstrate her ability to engage diplomatically on behalf of the monarchy. Despite the importance of her international engagements, Anne has often remained out of the media spotlight. Her reluctance to seek attention has meant that she is not often celebrated in the way other royals might be. While her siblings and nephews have attracted significant media coverage, often driven by personal scandals or controversies, Anne's work remains largely unsung by the press. This is not to say that she doesn't attract attention. Rather, it is the kind of attention that focuses on her public service and the quality of her contributions, rather than any sensational or scandalous behavior. In fact, Anne's reputation is built on her unflashy but diligent approach to public life, a fact that has earned her the respect of both the royal family and the general public. In many ways, Anne's avoidance of media hype is a conscious choice. She has often expressed her belief that the work she does is more important than the clothes she wears or the headlines she makes. In this respect, she shares a trait with her late mother, Queen Elizabeth II, who also preferred to focus on duty over personal acclaim. Anne's pragmatic attitude toward royal life has made her a stable force in a family often embroiled in media-driven dramas. Where others might seek to capitalize on the royal title, Anne remains focused on the task at hand, serving the crown and the public. While Anne has remained remarkably steady in her commitments, the broader royal family's dynamics have evolved, especially following Queen Elizabeth's death. The transition to King Charles III's reign has seen a shift in responsibilities, with more emphasis placed on the younger generation, including Prince William and Kate Middleton. However, Anne's role as a senior royal remains integral to the functioning of the monarchy. She continues to serve as a trusted advisor to King Charles and plays an important role in supporting the royal family's public engagements. Her work is not without personal sacrifice. Despite her extensive travels and engagements, Anne has always kept her family life relatively private. Unlike some of her more media-friendly counterparts, Anne has never sought to thrust her children, Peter Phillips and Zara Tindall, into the public eye. While her peers have used their children to bolster their own media profiles, Anne has steadfastly kept her family out of the spotlight. This decision has allowed her children to grow up in a more normal environment, away from the pressures that often accompany royal life. This careful balance of public duty and private life has allowed Anne to maintain a sense of normalcy in her personal relationships, even as she carries out one of the most demanding roles in the world. Despite the many challenges and public expectations that come with being a royal, Anne's ability to remain grounded has been a defining feature of her life. It is this quality that has made her one of the most respected figures in the royal family, even if she has never actively sought such recognition. As the royal family moves forward under King Charles's leadership, Princess Anne's role is likely to remain as significant as it has always been. Her unwavering commitment to the crown, her deep sense of duty, and her consistent work ethic continue to make her a cornerstone of the monarchy. Her legacy is one of service, of hard work, and of a quiet strength that remains largely unheralded, but incredibly important to the continued success of the British royal family. As Princess Anne continues her royal duties, the changing landscape of the monarchy under King Charles III has presented new challenges and responsibilities for every member of the royal family. The passing of Queen Elizabeth II in 2022 marked the end of an era, and with it came a renewed sense of duty for the senior members of the royal family, particularly Princess Anne. While many of her peers have adjusted to new roles and public expectations, Anne's commitment to her work remains unchanged. In the aftermath of Queen Elizabeth's death, Princess Anne's involvement in state affairs grew even more crucial. Her deep understanding of royal protocol and her ability to navigate complex situations have made her an invaluable asset to King Charles. While other members of the royal family have struggled with public scandals or media attention, Anne has remained focused on her responsibilities. She has continued to represent the monarchy at official events, both at home and abroad, with a sense of dignity and respect for the traditions that have long defined the crown. In the wake of Queen Elizabeth's passing, the royal family has faced its share of internal challenges. Prince Andrew's scandals have been a source of constant media attention, and his ongoing legal issues have put the monarchy in a difficult position. While King Charles has had to manage these controversies, Princess Anne has remained largely unaffected by the turmoil surrounding her brother. Her quiet strength and sense of duty have allowed her to stay focused on the work at hand, distancing herself from the controversies that have plagued other members of the family. At the same time, Anne's role as a senior royal has only grown in importance. As King Charles continues to adjust to his new role as monarch, he has relied heavily on the support of his siblings, especially Anne. She has consistently been a trusted advisor to the king, and her ability to handle the day-to-day demands of royal life has made her a steady presence during a time of transition. Whether attending state banquets, visiting charitable organizations, or supporting various causes, Anne has remained one of the most active and dependable members of the royal family. Despite the public attention that comes with being a senior royal, Princess Anne has continued to keep her personal life private. Her children, Peter Phillips and Zara Tindall, have been allowed to lead relatively normal lives, free from the intense media scrutiny that often accompanies royal status. This decision has been consistent with Anne's desire to shield her family from the pressures of public life, ensuring that they can grow up without the constant scrutiny that has defined the experiences of many other royals. Princess Anne's commitment to her royal duties has never wavered, even as she has faced personal challenges. Her resilience was on full display in 2024, when she suffered a concussion following a horse-related accident at her Gatcombe Park estate. Despite the severity of the injury, Anne returned to royal duties within days, demonstrating her remarkable determination and ability to carry on in the face of adversity. Her recovery was a testament to her strength, and her continued presence at royal events served as a reminder of her unyielding sense of responsibility. This resilience has been a defining characteristic of Anne's life. Throughout her career, she has faced numerous challenges, both personal and professional, and yet she has always remained focused on her duties. From her early years as a working royal to her more recent engagements, Anne has never shied away from the hard work required to fulfill her responsibilities. Her tireless commitment to public service has earned her a reputation as one of the most reliable and steadfast members of the royal family. As the royal family continues to evolve, Princess Anne's role remains as important as ever. While other members of the family have dealt with personal controversies or public criticism, Anne has maintained her position as a respected and trusted figure within the monarchy. Her work ethic, commitment to duty, and ability to remain above the fray have made her a pillar of the royal family. Whether representing the monarchy at home or abroad, Anne continues to be a steadying force in a time of transition for the British royal family. In the future, it is likely that Princess Anne will continue to play a significant role in the monarchy. While King Charles and his heirs navigate the complexities of modern royal life, Anne's experience and dedication to duty will remain invaluable assets. Her ability to carry out royal duties with grace and professionalism has made her a trusted member of the royal family, and her legacy as one of the most hardworking and reliable royals will continue to define her role in the years to come. As the monarchy faces new challenges and opportunities in the coming decades, Princess Anne's unwavering commitment to service will undoubtedly continue to guide her actions. Her ability to maintain a balance between public duty and personal values while remaining focused on the greater good of the crown will ensure that she remains a respected and influential figure within the royal family for years to come. As the royal family continues to navigate the evolving challenges of modern life, Princess Anne's role remains one of quiet strength and unwavering commitment. Her ability to maintain a balance between her public duties and private life is something that has defined her throughout her career. Unlike some of her peers, who have often found themselves at the center of media storms or embroiled in controversy, Anne has consistently kept a low profile, focusing instead on her responsibilities to the crown and her personal values. One of the most remarkable aspects of Anne's life is her commitment to charity work. Her long-standing involvement with organizations such as Save the Children is a testament to her belief in the importance of making a real difference in the world. Throughout her life, Anne has championed causes related to children's welfare, education, and health. Her dedication to these causes is not just a royal duty, but a personal passion that has driven much of her public service. In addition to her charitable work, Anne has also been an advocate for many other causes, including the protection of the environment and the preservation of historical landmarks. Her tireless work on behalf of these issues has earned her the respect of both her peers and the public. While her sibling, Prince Charles, is often associated with environmental advocacy, Anne's efforts in this field have been just as significant, though less publicized. Her commitment to causes she believes in, rather than seeking the spotlight, has become a hallmark of her character. Despite her extensive public service, Anne has always made a point to maintain her personal privacy. Unlike some of her relatives, who have made headlines for their personal lives or relationships, Anne has largely kept her family out of the public eye. Her children, Peter Phillips and Zara Tyndall, have grown up without the constant scrutiny that often accompanies royal life. This decision to shield her children from the pressures of public attention reflects Anne's desire to protect her family's privacy, even at the cost of less media attention for herself. However, while Anne's personal life may be private, her professional life has been marked by an unwavering sense of duty. As a senior royal, she has undertaken countless engagements and official duties. Over the years, Anne has continued to attend royal events, both in the United Kingdom and abroad, demonstrating her commitment to representing the crown at all times. Whether attending state banquets, visiting charitable organizations, or meeting with foreign dignitaries, Anne has remained a constant presence in the royal family's public life. Her role has become even more crucial in recent years, particularly after Queen Elizabeth's passing. As the monarchy transitions under King Charles III, Princess Anne's experience and steady leadership have been invaluable. In addition to fulfilling her own royal duties, Anne has also served as a trusted advisor to her brother, King Charles, and has been an important figure in supporting the new reign. Her continued commitment to royal responsibilities has helped maintain stability during a time of transition for the British monarchy. Looking ahead, Princess Anne's role in the royal family will likely remain as significant as it has ever been. Her reputation as the hardest-working royal, along with her ability to balance public duty with private values, ensures that she will continue to play a vital role in the future of the monarchy. As King Charles and his heirs work to adapt to the challenges of the modern world, Princess Anne's steadfast commitment to duty will remain a guiding force, ensuring that the royal family remains a stable and respected institution in the years to come. In the years ahead, as the monarchy continues to evolve, Princess Anne's legacy of service, duty, and resilience will remain an essential part of the royal family's story. Her quiet strength, coupled with her unwavering commitment to the values of the crown, has made her one of the most respected and admired members of the royal family. And while she may not seek the spotlight, her actions speak volumes about the importance of duty, responsibility, and service to the crown. With that, we have reached the end of today's video. If you have come this far with us, be sure to check out other videos on the channel.